Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifty. you know sometimes as a player your focus shifts, you redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Edwards can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Reed against Şengün. Reed gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Durant coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. The baseline J. And Houston again with the bucket.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
To the left side wing. Here's Reed. A three-pointer is right on target. Reed's got 5 points so far.
Woo. Right now they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And it's good for 2. Reed's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Down low. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Outside, KD. Pass to Şengün. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
That one goes in.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
McDaniels against Durant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here's Thompson following the 3 by Minnesota. Baseline J on the way. Shots good by Durant. 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Edwards, good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's KD. Reed with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Check out stats for Durant. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's getting around 28 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Smith. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Randall against Smith, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the 76ers. Smith with a screen on McDaniel. Pulls up. Smith, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Oh, here's Edwards. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Reed with a screen on Eason. Here's Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Here's Shepard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Shepard with the ball. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's Shepard missing. Edwards looking it over. Over Shepard. Another miss by Minnesota. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And finished off by Shepard.
I like the touch from Shepard finishing around the rim.
Richard Steven Adams is a bit of a throwback, isn't he?
Yeah, he never takes a three. He's a traditional big man. He wants to bang down low and dominate the glass. Steven uses his strength and his length.
And finished off by McDaniel.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
now here's Durant. He's got 11. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Randall. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade of 20 points a game right now. Count it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's KD, and it's Houston with another.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Randle outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson with it. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Here is Durant. 17 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Randle. He's got 6. McDaniels outside. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Shepard. Thompson for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Thompson with the rebound. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shoots the 3. And KD the bucket on the assist by Thompson. KD's got 22.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets leading by 6. And here is Durant. 22 points for him. Thompson for the triple. Unable to get that one. Here's Reed. The shot misses. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. Bones Hyland is out there with Edwards, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. Here's Okogie. Pass to Shepard. Picked by Finney-Smith. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Now Randle. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you, Kevin.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Great positioning on the putback.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Rockets leading by 5. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Şengün against Randall. Şengün with the screen for Shepherd. Shoots over Highland. And it's Shepherd missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Highland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Edwards inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Rockets. Here's Shepherd diving in, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor.
That free throw good from Shepherd. Houston making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Dosunmu. Now, here's Clark. Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He gets it in there.
From what I've seen, Shepherd would rather shoot from distance, but trusted himself inside that time.
Gobert with a screen for Highland. Going inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And the shot goes in. Şengün's got his second bucket.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Highland passes to Randall, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for Houston. Now here's Dosunmu. He had 15 points last outing. It's stolen by Shepherd. Left side Adams. Houston moving it around. And it's Shepherd missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Dosunmu. No scoring in this one. There's the try.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a man. Magnificent move to the rim. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Şengün with a screen on Clark. KD against Clark. Shot clock at 6. Durant gets to Şengün. Okogie inside the three-point line. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Back to Highland. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Now, here's Şengün. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Back to Gobert. Highland deciding where to go with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Here's KD. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Durant's got 24.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And here's Randall. He's got 8. Clark a screen on Şengün. Here's Randall, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Pass to Shepard. Capella sets a screen for Shepard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels checked in. Here's Highland. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And McDaniels, here we go. The shot's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Now Shepard. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Şengün. Here's Durant. Back to Şengün. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Reed hits it from three-point range. Reed's got 10.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside, KD. Rebound, Minnesota.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Highland passes to McDaniels. Back to Highland for 3. Hit the tip with the second effort. Reed misses. Houston leading by 3. Eason gets a wide open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Eason's got his 3rd basket of the night.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Reed with a screen on Eason. Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. From deep. It's good from long range. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
KD's shot is good.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Here's Highland. Dosunmu with it. Reed with a screen on Eason. Takes it inside. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Dosunmu. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. And he gets it to go. And that's now 28 points for KD.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Making a change here. Capella's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Smith finds Thompson. Now Capella. Back to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Dosunmu, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Durant against Edwards. Durant kicks to Smith. Back to KD. So efficient in there.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Outside Edwards. .50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the pick. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Durant. He has 30. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Rockets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Free throw drops for KD.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards passes to Reed. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Houston on top, up 7. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little bit better.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hey, everybody.
You look at the Timberwolves last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Houston Rockets.
One thing that stands out is the care factor. They're protecting the ball like it's a newborn. I love you, little baby.
No. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that, Randall. Got a lot of both.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And then Durant with the dunk.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to KD. This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Randall against Thompson. McDaniels outside. Offline with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And he makes that one. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin?
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Durant for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. And stolen by Şengün. Driving to the basket. Eason's shot is good.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Smith dishes to KD. In the corner, Şengün with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Durant raising up.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Minnesota. Dosunmu comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Şengün. Inside, here's Smith. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Gobert the screen. Here's Edwards driving inside. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. KD can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. Houston moving it around. Good. KD's got 39.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Randall. Sinks that one from the post.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's KD. And he converts the layup. KD's got 41.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 18. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Randall. Smith outside. Back to KD. 18 feet out, and the shot goes down. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Randall, a screen on Thompson. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. The guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
So for the Rockets, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And it's Durant missing.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Thompson. Down low. Gobert down low. Working on Thompson. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Rudy Gobert. Here's Adams. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Durant. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 17 now.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. From outside the arc. Durant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Dosunmu. He has 6. To the paint. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, good recognition by the big man. Gobert, passes like this really help team chemistry.
A wide open look for Durant. The Rockets again can't hit.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Dosunmu. To the tie. And they'll get another chance. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Edwards against KD. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. Outside, Kevin Durant. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 45 points.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Outside, Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Now, Shepherd. He's got 9. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shepherd's got 11 points. 1:49 left in the third. Edwards inside. Rebound by Okogie.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Shepherd, the pass to Finney-Smith. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Shepherd. Here's Beringer. Nothing on the board. Clock at 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shepherd, the pass to Okogie. Adams with the screen on Edwards. To the middle. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Edwards, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Timberwolves been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Adams. No good with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 5. Outside Edwards. Edwards slashing in. Makes it off the glass. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Reed. It's Berger in at center, locking down the middle. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Dosunmu to take the lead. Rockets with the rebound. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Şengün. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Just 5 to shoot. Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backdoor.
To take the lead, it's rebounded by Şengün. Rocket shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. It counts, and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Whitehead's check in for Houston. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. Tries the spin move. Houston needs to get a shot. 2 on the clock. Another miss by Houston. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. And he nails that one right through the net. Edwards got 26.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant
go. Here's Shepard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Okogie subbed in for Whitehead. And it goes Dosunmu with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Shepard. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Highland, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here is DiVincenzo. Highland with it. Pass to Randall. To take the lead. And he sinks the layup. Randall's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Outside Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. The 3 kept alive Minnesota. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Gobert with a screen on Adams. Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Now Shepherd. Adams in the corner. It's Durant on the wing. And finished off by KD.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Randall passes to Dosunmu. Gobert with a screen on Durant. Here's Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith comes in for Steven Adams. It's Thompson in for John Okogie.
Well, a big thing for Shepherd going forward, adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
And that one misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the shot is good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to KD. Şengün with the screen for KD. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Minnesota, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. DiVincenzo finds Dosunmu. Gobert with a screen on Smith. Randall passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Checked in for Shepherd. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Edwards in for Dante DiVincenzo. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Highland against Thompson. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Easton. Edwards can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
KD dishes to Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Highland's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The three from KD. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Here's Highland. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Rockets trail by 4. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Now Easton. Knocks it loose. Thompson outside Durant. He'll put it up there. Good. He hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Thompson against Highland. Outside Edwards. Now Randall. Şengün with the rebound.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Got it to go.
Huge points from Durant. He lives for these spots.
Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Edwards driving the lane.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor, Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
Donte DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
Good on the basket.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. Right side, Edwards. Now Reed, a three-pointer. Good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Durant inside. McDaniels defending. It misses. Here's Reed. Shoots the three. And there's the three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Smith fires. The three doesn't go.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
switch. Gobert's checked in. Here's Durant. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's in there.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Anthony Edwards.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle Greg is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now DiVincenzo. Nice read. Knocks down the three. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony,